Hey, it's Jonas. Welcome to my instant profit formula review. I'll show you the whole members area. I'll show you what the upsells are, how much they will cost, and on top of that, me and Jono has got some really cool bonuses that you're going to get if you purchase instant profit formula through the link in the description below this video. And before we take a look at the actual members area here, let me just cover some of the bonuses. And anyway, this is the link, or this is the page you're going to come to if you click the link in the description below. You'll come here. You'll be able to read more about the upsells and things, and I'll explain that as well in a bit. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool as well. You can actually watch the first case study from the Instant Profit Formula course, and this is something that we actually took from the members area. So you get a little sneak preview here of what the course is, what the course is like. In short, though, this course is really cool. It's insanely in depth, and I really like it. So bonuses. You can learn how to create your very own digital products to sell. So this is like a little extension to David's course, because it's about the same thing. Think, create, profit. This is also about that. You're also going to get to see some alternatives to ClickFunnels. If you don't want to spend $97 per month and $99 per month, which is what ClickFunnels will cost you, and it's what David is using as well. If you want to just don't pay that much, there's another way. You'll also see how to make your own professional sales page. This is something that Jono is really good at. He did a sales page not too long ago. I'm not sure if he did it completely free. I think it might cost a little bit of money, but typically you're looking at spending at least $800 for a sales page, so it's going to be much cheaper the way that Jono teaches it. I also see how I personally made over $27,000 in 7 months. You're going to get an online money-making toolkit, and this is... okay, I got the wrong page. Crap. There's supposed to be another bonus here. I guess I forgot to. Actually, let me just see if I can update this one and see if it'll hop up then. Just added it a while ago, and I thought it was... there we go. So launch insights from Lazy Method. And this is from my own launch, which was in July last year. And no, sorry, this year, 2017 in July. And this one right here. We're actually at, overall, I'll explain this in a bit as well, but we sold over 2,000 copies, and it generated over $50,000 in revenue, which is pretty cool. And so in this bonus, I'm simply talking about the things that we did right with this launch, and the things that I think we could have done better, and things that I'm going to think about for the next time I launch, if I launch again. And this is just something that I think could be pretty useful for you if you're planning on getting this course in specific. So if you're getting this course, get it from my link so you get to see exactly what I did wrong and things that you might do as a mistake as well if you don't get it from my link. So let's take a look at the sales page quickly, then we'll get on to the actual review. So over the shoulder case study reveals how to make $263 a day with this simple step-by-step system using 100% free traffic. Now this sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? And it is pretty cool. So what it's about, in short, is creating your own product. And just when I said that, I probably lost 99% of you watching these videos. If you're still watching, or if you're starting to realize that, okay, so everyone keeps telling me that I should create my own product because it's the most profitable thing I can do, then yeah, keep watching and you're onto something here, because creating your own product really is a great way to not only make some money in just a few days' time when the launch is happening, but the most important thing, this is what everyone really is after, is what happens after the launch. And that's when you get all the buyers onto your email list, and you can then start making money from doing promotions after that, and then getting 100% commission and things like that. But that's what David is going to cover here. So it's created by David Fearon and Richie Nolan. David is the guy doing all the videos though, so I'd say it's David's course. So I'm not going to cover each module like step by step. But what I'll say is this: if you watch the orientation video, it's like 15 minutes long, you're going to understand exactly what you're going to learn in this course. And it's so insanely in-depth when it comes to creating a course. So even if you purchase several other courses before that say that they'll teach you how to create your own product and launch it, I can almost guarantee you that this is better, unless you got like $1,000 coaching or something like that. In that case, I hope that's better. But this is a very in-depth product, and David really over-delivered here. For this price, it's just ridiculous how much content you get. And just in short, you're first of all going to get a case study where you see like 1 or 2 days into the launch of David's previous launch. You see how much money he made, and then he's doing an update a couple days later, and you see how much he made by then, and it's a lot more. I'm not sure exactly what his previous product grossed. I think maybe $8,000 to $10,000, maybe it was $15,000, I'm not entirely sure, but it did pretty well. And that's kind of what this course is about. So he's going to do a case study here, and explain everything that you need to do in order to, from where you are right now, where you don't have an idea of what you want to launch, to you actually having a launch that is hopefully successful, and hopefully you'll make hundreds of sales. Obviously, that's nothing that David can guarantee. No one can guarantee that. But if you follow this formula, then you can make money. It's as simple as that. So what to expect when building your own product, and why you should be creating your own product. That's kind of what I just explained. It can be very profitable, and you get a buyer's list, and it's just pretty cool stuff. So what products to make? So in this chapter or third section, you're going to learn, like, should you make an ebook? Should you make a software, video, an audiobook, something like that? And that's what you'll see in that section right there. So your perfect customer and niche. So basically trying to understand your customer's need. So if you're creating a product in the make money online niche, for example, well, he's going to explain that as well. And if it's in the weight loss niche, you kind of need to understand the mindset of your buyer, and that's what you learn here. Niche selection as well, big idea. As the crow files, stay on track. So this is just like a little checklist, if I remember correctly. There's so many sections. I'm not sure, I might be mixing this one up with this one, for example. But I think this was basically kind of having like a checklist and making sure you're on track all the time so that you don't forget something important in time for the launch. Because everything kind of needs to be checked off so that you have the best chances of success. Actually creating your products. Okay, so this might have been what I was talking about before, actually. I think it's kind of the same. Oh yeah, so this was what products to make, and this is how to actually create it, sorry. So this is about how you can create a video course, an audio course, an ebook, software, and then if you want to make it using PLR, you can do that yourself, or you can create the course yourself. It's kind of up to you. I wouldn't really use PLR myself personally unless I took it and then just kind of rewrote the whole thing. In that case, it's fine. But I would prefer to just create everything myself and like have a case study of something that's actually working. So up to you. Using ClickFunnels for sales pages, hosting, delivery. This is what we have in the bonus here for you. So if you don't want to spend $99 per month or $97 per month, definitely take a look at this one. It's an alternative, and it will save yourself $97 per month, which is pretty cool. So, okay, as I said, I'm not going to cover literally everything. Getting your products online, this has to do with Warrior Plus, where you're going to be uploading your product. Aweber and emails, how to basically connect these things, how to do follow-ups, how to integrate it with Warrior Plus, things like that. Gathering support, so this is super important. This is what's going to make you launch either completely suck or be super successful. It depends on how many JVs you get on board. And I know what you're thinking right now. Well, I'm brand new. How will I be able to get support from someone that's never heard of me before? Well, it's not that hard if you follow this. I mean, will you have $100,000 launch your first time if you're brand new to this space? No, absolutely not. Well, I guess it's possible, but it's extremely unlikely unless you have something really cool to put on the marketplace that people are just going crazy for, maybe. But I would say a more realistic, and this is actually going to be one of the questions later on in this course, how much money can you make from this? And it depends like crazy. Like your first launch might make $100 in revenue, or it might make $10,000 in revenues. Just as a throwback, my first launch that I did back in 2014, that was when I was selling my course, which was about posting in Facebook groups and making money that way. I think that one generated roughly $7,000 or $8,000 in revenue. My second launch, as I said here, generated over $50,000 in revenue. So it kind of depends. That by this time I was like, people did kind of know who I was. I wasn't completely unknown because I've been ranking videos and stuff on YouTube for a long time, but it depends. What I would do though is, and this is like a super hot tip for you, I should probably make this like a bonus instead, but try and team up with someone that is a little bit more experienced than you are. Like, let's say you have a good product idea, then you can create the course and you can team up with someone else that takes care of the sales page and things like that perhaps, and then you team up. So yes, you'll have to share the commission, but you'll still get the buyer's list, and it just increases your chances of having a much better launch. So it's just something to think about. All right, so booking your launch day, when and why. I'm not going to go through that one because that's kind of self-explanatory. Rinse, repeat, and that's all you need to do in order to make more money. So let's say you have your first launch. Let's say you get 100 sales, which is something that me personally, I would have been pretty happy with that if it was my first launch and it was my solo launch as well. Just do it again, and you probably get 200 sales next time, or you get 1,000 sales, and then you might get 2,000 sales. So just keep it up, And like if you talk about Brendan, for example, who I launched with, back 1 year ago, he launched his first product, which was called 0 Hour Workdays, which was this one. This was his first product launch. This was in October 2016. And after that, he's gone on to become a top 1% vendor. And I know for a fact that Brendan is making, I don't know exactly how much he's making, but I think he's making somewhere between $20,000 and $50,000 per month now, which is just crazy. And that's in the matter of like 1 year. So can you make a ton of money with product launching? Yes. Expectations, this is what I just mentioned, how much can you make, conclusion, and then there's 2 bonus modules. So outsourcing trading, this can be very, this can come in handy because you're not going to want to do everything yourself, like sales copy, sales page, things like that. You're going to want to outsource a few things, most likely. Graphics training, how you can create a nice looking ebook cover and things like that. And that's pretty much it for the front end course. And this review is getting a little bit long now, so let me just go over to the upsells quickly and we'll see what that's about. So alright, so first upsell is $27. Yes, there is a downsell for $17. If you want to save yourself $10, just say no the first time, and you're going to get instant profit sorcery. So this complements the formula perfectly. So David has included multiple done-for-you sales pages, including 2 of his very own that converted at 17%. Now that's pretty cool. He's also included JV page scripts, designs, video scripts. This is pretty cool actually. This is something that I would definitely consider getting myself. If I wanted to launch a product, as I said, like, it's time consuming. It's going to take you some time, but it's also going to be most likely the most profitable thing you ever do online. Overall, like maybe you're not going to make a ton of money from the actual launch itself, but when you get a list of buyers, that's when the magic starts to happen, and that's when you start making a lot of money. So yes, I would probably get this one for $17. Upgrade number 2, $47. Again, down still $27. Instant Profit Alchemy. I'm not going to try and pronounce this. This is the Piderasistan, maybe. More done for you. Sales page, JV pages, JV scripts. So more of it basically. Upgrade number 3, $97. $47 for the downsell. Instant Profit Live Workshop. So exciting VIP access to David and his Instant Profit Live Workshop for 6 weekly live trading sessions of intensive, modular, intimate bootcamp-like training. So pretty cool stuff. So if I had to choose just one of these upsells, they all seem pretty appealing to me actually, because they're all so relevant to what the course is about. But I'd probably go on the cheaper side, maybe get this one for $17, Instant Profit Sorcery. I do believe, if you go back to the members area, I think you can upgrade from here as well. Maybe you can't actually. It seems like you can't. Okay. That means you only have one chance then to get the upsells. I think let's just go back to orientation. Okay, I'm in the orientation. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can actually upgrade again. So if you want to get these upsells, get them when you see them. So as soon as you get the front end, get the upsells as well. And then obviously, like if for some reason you don't like the upsell, I'm sure there's a money back guarantee on that one. So just take a look at the sales page. But this sounds like something that would be well worth it. And seeing as how much David over-delivered in the main course, I know that it's going to be a good product as well. So I wouldn't worry about that. I would get it, just save some time. And that is pretty much it. Again, if you click the link in the description below this video, you'll come to this exact page. So you can just take a look at the bonuses and things there. And that is it. That is everything I have for you today. If you have any questions about anything at all, really, just let me know. Drop a comment below or send me an email. So my email is not on this page. Go to my website instead. So just scroll down there, click jonaslindgren.net, and you can contact me from there, and I'll get back to you there if you don't want to write on YouTube for whatever reason. That's it. As I said, thank you for watching my Instant Profit Formula review. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you make a decision. If you think this sounds cool, go ahead and pick it up through the link in the description below this video, and you'll get some really cool bonuses as well. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon.